Boots and Backstraps, brought to you by Homes by Shayne and produced by Danie Geo Productions.
Come on now.
We're talking about boots and backstraps.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Boots and Backstraps podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Boots and Backstraps. I'm Danie George here with Jillia Franco, and a very special guest we'll introduce you to in just a moment. Jill, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm nervous,
Always.
but why not? Let's dive in.
I'm sweating.
Good.
It's so good.
Me too.
It's
My
probably what we're wearing.
You can,
your palms.
You can see how sweaty my palms are.
I think it's from this vest. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
it could
stuff in
be.
it. I don't even know. We're going to check that out later. We're going to check it out for sure. So the boys are hunting. So when we were supposed to be recording, they're like, hey, we're going to go hunting, as they should. I mean, it's Boots and Backstraps. They got to go get the backstraps, right?
Right.
Because I want to eat it.
Right.
Most people want to eat it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to eat it.
I'm in.
Eat the things. So this is Ladies Takeover. So we're going to be talking about past episodes. We're going to be talking about, hopefully, there's a harvest that comes from TK and Shayne.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't heard. We're recording. It's Thursday, and they come home on Friday. So as of Sunday, we'll know, and you will know, because it'll be at the end of the episode, what they get, if they get anything.
Yep.
So without further ado, let us introduce our third amiga, and that would be Lynne Kitty.
Come on now.
Oh, so good!
She nailed it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why she's here.
I can't wear
Yeah. Those are actually Tom's glasses. So that's so funny. That's so funny. This is Tom's wife, Lynne, and she's the best. And if they say that, I mean, they say that is true. You are the best.
Very true.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's not even a lie. She feeds us every week. She brings
does.
us lots of treats. Mm-hmm. She puts up with Tom. I mean, she's really the champion here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Threat right there.
Super exciting. And a lot of the people and the connections that Tom has made through WeFest, you've had the same connections, which is really, really cool. Yeah. We should do the picture thing with her.
I'm in.
I bet she'd know. You meet a lot of them, don't you? You meet everyone Tom meets, don't you?
Mm-hmm. We should do that.
We should do that.
I think that'd be
We're
really
gonna
fun.
do that. That'll be super fun. Okay. I wanted to kind of revisit some of the ladies that we've had on the show so far, because we've had a lot of incredible ladies. And I just think we'll kick it off with Heidi from Hitchville.
Sure. Let's do it.
And you've known her for a really long time, right?
Yes. She's been a friend for a very long time. Actually, met Heidi when she was doing the Miss Hawaiian Tropic contest. That my
Really?
husband was,
You've known her forever and a day.
a very long time.
Wow. That's super cool.
And what I loved about her episode is that she gave it to the boys. Like, she was witty, she was on.
She
and,
was.
Yeah.
She was. She was not afraid to get in front of the cameras and the microphone.
No.
At
No.
all.
No. Well,
all.
it's what she does, but also
Yeah.
I think she knows both those boys, so
Yeah.
she can just.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
It was good.
For sure. I really love that when they started shifting gears into the hunting thing. She's like, "Oh yeah, we had like a pet deer," and I'm like, "Pet deer? Do you remember that?"
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
We're actually going to pop that on here. So if you guys missed it and you want to revisit Heidi's episode, it's episode number 2, actually. Which now we're on. How far
We're
are
on
we?
like 28,
Oh, we
29.
are.
Yeah. This is episode 29.
Yeah.
Lucky 29 with the ladies.
29.
When we go, you're going to see Heidi talking about her family deer.
We had a deer on the ranch named Tinkerbell that was like a dog. And she was out on her own. She could just roam wherever she wanted to. And she'd come flying up out of the woods with that white tail up in the air and leaping and bounding like deer do.
Yeah.
And she'd come in and it would be like a Scooby-Doo moment where you hear the and they stop real fast. And there she is. And there's dust that flies because she slid in and she sits there. You know, that tongue hanging out like a dog, and everybody'd be like, "Holy crap!" And I'm like, "Oh, this is Tinkerbell." You know?
Part of the family.
Yeah, and she'd wait for people to feed her, do whatever, and then she'd go tearing off again, and they would be like, still standing there with their mouths hanging open because
That's a wild
animal just
Yeah.
came flying out of the woods and hung out with us for a minute. We got to touch it, so funny story about her. One time she came out of the woods and she had her lip just hanging. Like her whole lip was hanging from a piece of skin on this one side, the whole thing, and drooling like crazy. And my dad was like, well, holy crap. So we called the vet. The vet comes out and sews it up, send her off into the woods. Literally comes out of the woods a day later. She's got the lip hanging again. And we're like, oh crap, man. So call the vet out, sews it up again, and
How
then
did you capture it?
she actually was found as a baby
Oh,
because mommy had been
So she's somewhat
So she was just-
domesticated.
right. So she
Yeah.
had been, she had grown up around people and in like a dog pen, and like
Okay.
she just took on the role of being a pet.
okay.
And then she was given to the ranch, and she would come flying. I mean, she could fend for herself,
Nice.
but she'd come running out of the woods, and she was wonderful. She was the most wonderful animal. And
So
this
lips sewed up twice.
yeah, lip sewed up twice. Second time we put her in the deer pen because we did have some like llamas and stuff and real high fences because people would come to the ranch and pet all the other animals. And
Mhm.
so she was in there and she hated it. She's like pacing, he'll get me out of here kind of thing. Finally, after about 2 days, we let her out thinking it had enough time to heal. Let her out, comes back a couple days later, and the damn thing is hanging again. So my dad's like, all right, that's it. So he goes and gets a blow dryer and he blow dries each piece of skin so it's dry, and then he super glued it. He just stuck it back on. And then no, she never came out of the woods with it hanging again, but she couldn't feel it anymore, so she drooled like the rest of her life. It was somewhat hilarious, but she was fine. It was the only way to get this is the only way it was going to work. I mean, my dad had done it to himself 100 times because
yeah.
he cuts
Yeah.
himself and
I haven't
you
really
know,
done it myself
ship-
except for accidentally, but I've seen it in the movies.
yeah, super
Trick
glue,
of the trade.
super glue
Yeah.
everything.
All right,
Seriously.
welcome back. Man, I think that's so gross. Sorry. I mean, not what you said. Just the gluing the.
Yeah.
No thanks. But
Yeah.
I do again enjoy that she gives it to the boys. That's good. That's super good. And she's just kind of like that. She's a spitfire for sure.
Yeah.
So cool thing. 5-year anniversary for Hitchville when they released Soundtrack to Life. So that's their big album that really put them on the map, and 5-year anniversary on that.
That's really exciting.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Especially for like a group local that just kind of like launched, right?
Right.
And I honestly, my favorite Hitchville song is "Whoop It Up."
That's a good one.
It
But
was
I
a good
feel
one.
like that's the only one I know all the words to.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay,
because
I
they
know
did.
you like to whoop it up.
I do. Is it
I know.
whoop or whoop? Whoop, whoop it up. Whoop. There it is. But it's
Yeah.
whoop it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll just have to have her back and ask her.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Have you ever seen Hitchville live?
Yeah, they did Jack Friday one year.
Okay.
That was
They're amazing. I mean, they're harmonics, I guess, they sound so good. You would think they had been performing together forever. So
For
they're just
sure.
so beautiful, and their slow ballads are beautiful. Their fun songs are fun to dance to. They've got great energy. So super fun band to go see.
I can't help but fangirl like crazy for any band I see. I mean, okay, how about I should say smaller bands, like bands that I could like almost touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fangirl. Like I'm like, look at them, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Their
Fangirl.
voice. I'm bad.
I like it.
I accidentally fall in love with everybody. Yeah, I do.
I understand.
Including, but not limited to Heidi and
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
They're incredible, and their whole band is super active,
They are.
and they're
And so-
born performers, right?
Yes. And you would think in that line of work, and I know we're going to talk about some other ladies too, but that you would get jaded and sick of trying to please everyone
Yeah.
and trying to be on all the time. And they just do it so naturally. And I think they really love what you have to.
Yeah.
You've got to love what you do.
You have to love what you do.
And just love to perform and love to interact with those people that are there. And you probably feed off of that energy that they give you back,
Oh, yeah.
So the girl, what did you say? Fangirl?
Fangirl.
Fangirl. Yeah, they probably feed off that.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
100%.
Keeps them going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know like from like performing myself, like, and I don't sing, okay, like just like Roddy Cowboy Show stuff is what I've done, and like when people are just hyped that you're there, you're like, well, damn, now I'm hyped, I'm
I
here
know,
too.
right? Yeah.
It's really impressive when there's a small crowd and they could be that hyped.
Yeah.
That is like the true showmanship because they
Yeah.
don't care size at all,
Right.
which I totally dig.
Yeah.
Totally dig. Have
Size
you seen
doesn't matter.
Hitchville?
I have seen Hitchcock.
Size matters sometimes.
I'm pretty sure I was at the Jack Friday when I saw them.
Oh yeah. They're
There for that.
they're so good. That was our year one. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit
wow.
the chaps.
Yeah.
Bunnies had the chaps.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I remember the chaps.
I remember the chaps. The shot girls had leather Jack Daniels chaps.
Fringe.
Nice.
Fringe.
The whole thing. It
I-
was great.
Cutting it up. Yeah.
Oh, big fan. Big fan. Speaking of chaps, I am going to attempt to make, not chaps necessarily, but my son, who's almost 2, he's obsessed with Toy Story. So I'm going to be Jessie, the cowgirl.
Oh.
And
Oh
so I'm
my
going to make
gosh.
like the
Perfect.
cow, the cowhide
Yes.
chaps
Yes,
things. Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
I don't think that'd be too hard.
No, I already have cow pants.
Oh, well then there you go.
I just bought them today at the Goodwill.
When we were on the
And
phone?
Yes.
What is Lars going to be?
He'll be Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
And then little Lars will be Woody.
nice.
He's obsessed.
I love it.
He's obsessed.
I love
It's
it.
adorable. It's the best.
It's good.
It's like he got cowboy boots when he was really little, and I was like, man, am I ever gonna put my kid in cowboy boots? Because I'm country, but not that country. It's more like for funsies.
Yeah.
And now we're bringing out them cowboy boots, so let's do it, right? I've watched Toy Story more times than I'd like to admit in the last week. All 4 of them. All 4 of them.
I don't think I've even seen number 4.
Oh, it's good. They're all good. They're all good.
I feel like we're kind of
Classic
dressed
number 1.
for Halloween in our
A little bit.
hunting
I mean,
attires
yeah, we
tonight.
got our vests, and then are you cooking? Because I am cooking, and I'm wearing a vest.
Yeah, it's warm. It is warm in here.
Cool.
Absolutely.
I definitely have a sweat mustache, so nobody zoom in, okay? Nobody zoom in.
But
It's
anyways,
ladies' night.
Yeah,
It
we're
is.
getting Tom's clothes all kinds of
We
sweaty up
are.
in
We're
here.
getting-
You're
Oh,
welcome.
he's gonna be
He's
pissed.
going to love it because, hunters are super particular. Oh, sorry. You guys are all hunters that are listening, but they're particular about the smell. Like they do not want human scent, right? Because animals can smell human scent and then they run away or they don't, whatever. So, yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
I'm getting my human scent all over this vest.
We're getting scenty in here.
We
Sorry.
had Bill Robinson on once.
Oh, yeah.
And Bill invented Scent Shield.
Yep.
So he'll just have to spray a little.
Yep,
Scent Shield.
get a little scent shield, get rid of that funk, which is so cool because, actually, so we had Bill Robinson who invented it, and then we had who knew Bill?
Wasn't it Bruce?
Bruce.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bella.
Bruce. And he was saying what a lady killer that he
Yeah,
was, and
yeah.
I was like, that guy. But we're meeting him way later, right?
Yes,
This
right.
is, he's at a different place. He's still an inventor, which is
Yeah.
just I've never really met an inventor. What do you do? I invent things.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Right.
You're a real life scientist? That's insane. But lady killer and just adventurous and a bunch of, yeah. If you haven't
really
checked
cool.
those episodes out, check out Bruce and check out Bill Robinson. Because it's I feel almost like he flew under the radar with us. We might have to have him come back because
agreed.
there's a lot of things that he didn't say.
Right.
Was it an episode where either Tom or Shayne talked a lot?
I think it might have been, but that's every episode, Lynn.
I know. I'm just wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Every episode.
I don't think we have an episode that doesn't have that.
This is true. I think Bill was just stoked to talk about his inventions and stuff. So and I didn't know, and I don't think Shayne knew enough to dig for, but we got some behind the scenes stuff from Bruce. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to have him back.
Yeah,
Be like,
I think we
excuse
should.
me, Bill, can you tell me about your lady slaying?
Yeah.
Because apparently, yeah. Anyways,
I'm
I don't even know-
I'm down for that. That'd be a lot of fun.
right? We should have him on with
Just put 'em on the
us.
spot.
We'll just
Like,
have
we have
Shayne.
questions.
We'll have
Ladies'
Shayne and Tom serve us drinks, right?
Ooh, I like
And then
it.
we'll have Tom sit over there. So if you forget anything, he just tells you, right? And then
Yes,
we'll have
yes.
Bill be with us.
Yes.
It's great because then we
And-
can ship things.
We'll just ship it.
We'll ship it.
Ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our turn.
Get it. Ship
It's
it.
our turn to talk about shipping it
Yeah.
on air.
Yeah.
Oh,
And how size matters.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It does.
I'm gonna jump back into our lady list. We have a list of basically every lady that's been on the show. By the way, if you're listening to this and you are a lady huntress and you have some cool stuff, please let us know. Email us bootsandbackstrapspodcast@gmail.com. Send us a message on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, all the things. Instagram. We're on all of them, and we're on the TikTok now.
We are on
We
the
are
TikTok
hip
now.
as shit.
We're talking.
Yeah. I don't even know if we're doing it right, but we're doing it.
We're doing it.
But huntresses, hit us up
Yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
we only have musical guests that are females. We're not complaining.
No.
But
It would be great to have a huntress.
a huntress.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Maybe they could show us how to be fashionable in this gear because I don't feel like I'm doing it. You look cute.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
what?
thanks.
Or what all the pockets are for.
Oh, yeah.
I went for comfort.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
oh,
went
this
for
flax.
the first one I saw.
Yeah.
But there's for sure interesting. So I know this is a shotgun shell. Yep, in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what's in here. Let's see.
You're diving into a segment called "What's in This Pocket?"
What's in this pocket?
Okay, I don't know. Oh,
Ooh, I know what that is. It's for turkey hunting. Should I show you?
yeah.
You're using it over here like it's foundation.
So you just rub it. I don't know if I can do it well, but no, I'm not doing it well. So
Maybe that's not the. Let me see if there's other tools
So-
in here. Nope.
okay, so
like a peg or something.
Yep,
that
and it
you
makes a
kind of
sound.
scratch.
But this could be, I don't know.
Maybe
So
that's
for
for
turkey calling. Yeah, you want it to go like that, or yes, very good, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was my first 20 years of marriage. That I'd be getting ready for work or something, and I'd hear Tom in the other room bugling or
That's good.
turkey.
It's a cute mating call.
Yes.
Are you sure it's not?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Just checking.
Okay, what else we got in here?
What else?
Watch
we got?
us pull out something incredibly
I know.
incriminating.
Mine,
Right.
I know it doesn't have anything except for sand.
I've got
and
nothing.
stuff.
More sand.
I've got nothing,
that's
so I'm
a-
really excited about what
This is-
Danie has in her pockets.
This is a pheasant hunting vest. So I know that he puts the shotgun shells and that in here. And then the back is open. So when you get a bird, then you put it back here.
Oh, would you look at that?
You put your bird in your back?
You put your bird back here. Because you keep going. You keep hunting.
Ooh, what'd you,
Oh,
what'd you find? Careful. What are you doing?
it's fine. It's just a little dirt or something. I think this is a limb cutter.
I think it may be.
So you can cut those limbs that are in the way of your
yes.
sight.
Yes. That's probably it.
Crazy.
The deepest.
I'm sitting here thinking like limbs of the animal.
Oh.
That's
Yeah, you're
aggressive.
welcome. Yeah, put that back in your pocket.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Could be. Could have a little bit.
I'm sitting
to
here
it,
like
yeah.
appalled.
Oh,
like,
there
my
we go.
gosh.
What
That's
is
a
this?
turkey call.
All right, show us.
Yeah. So that one is definitely. Oh, I think you got to take this off here.
Oh, Lynn. I'm so impressed.
And then I think you can, shake it so that it sounds like a gobble too.
Oh.
But this is for the females.
Oh. So are you being the female or are you being the male?
I think I'm being the female. I think I'm being the female.
Well, I suppose because you want to make yourself vocal
Yeah.
to attract the males.
And then
And-
that's more the gobbler.
oh,
That makes sense.
I know nothing, and this is great.
I know. You know a little something. Now.
I do. I have been on most hunts with my husband.
You have?
I have.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know you went with him.
Just to observe.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you ever try to harvest anything?
No, I've just never. I mean, I totally respect hunting, and I will eat anything he harvests, and I think it's an amazing passion for people to have. I really do. I think it's way better for people to be outside, and I think it's the cycle of life. That's what we used to do. Is we used to harvest an animal and feed your family, kind of thing.
Yep, absolutely.
It's just not my thing,
Yeah.
so
That's
I'd
fair.
rather harvest a pair of shoes.
Ooh.
You know.
We talked about harvesting a few things at the thrift store.
Yeah.
Just doing some thrift store harvesting.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Happen. Have you ever been hunting, Danie?
No.
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 Okay, so that's a mosquito net.
For your head?
Yep.
For your butt cheek.
I believe.
Like this?
I believe. Yes.
Or
you-
is a
it's
hat
more-
needed?
I think it's more for around. tummy.
Is this, so
We're
good.
gonna go with that.
Yeah.
She's like, looks good, Danie.
It's pretty dang good, yeah.
More scent shield.
I was going to say, I literally just got my human all over this.
We're gonna contaminate it all.
And then
You
here's
have
some,
lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, some towelettes. And there's probably, I mean, I'm not knocking him, okay? Because
No.
there's Kleenex in here, but that's kind of an old person thing, and it's fine. It is. My grandma always had Kleenex. She let them dry in the pockets, and then she'd use them again.
Okay, so the thing with hunting is when you go out, you're out for hours.
Yeah.
So you
need
bring
it all.
You bring toilet paper. You bring Kleenex. All the things.
All the things.
Just
Yeah.
don't open it.
Yeah.
Just leave the.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to. I don't know what's happening in there, so.
Right. On to the next pocket.
Yeah, I know. And, like, there's deep pockets. So I'm like, is this an inside pocket or an outside pocket?
I think both.
It is, but I'm trying to feel.
That's right, because it's reversible.
Yeah.
Or something. A lot of dirt.
So it's obviously his turkey hunting vest
Okay.
because of all the gadgets that were in there.
Very cool.
This
feel
is
like
pheasant.
that might be it.
Yours is going to have to be
probably
winter.
What do you hunt in winter?
You can hunt deer. You can hunt pheasant, grouse.
But why would you wear something so lightweight? Is winter hunting quicker? Or you could be in a blind. But you'd have to you'd have to either have an orange vest, right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Or
Not
you'd have
always.
to be bow hunting.
Bow hunting.
Yeah. Or muzzleloader. Okay. Look at us.
I mean, it could be like.
We've got
like-
this figured out.
But it could be like fresh into winter too, where there's still like
True.
those, warm days. Or if you have like one of those like seriously thermal,
Yeah,
like long
underneath.
sleeve tees
Yeah.
on or something.
Yeah. For sure.
Layers.
Layers.
I did learn.
All
I
the
did learn
hunters
about
is-
layers at the way beginning of this podcast.
Yeah.
You've been hunting before.
I've gone once. I observed once.
Yeah.
I did that.
And it was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah.
We were in a deer stand on a friend's property, and it was beautiful. I can totally appreciate the nature
Yes.
and just watching the mom and the fawns. And there's like this really pretty creek in there. It was beautiful. I think I probably slept for 3/4 of it and went to the bathroom behind a tree. I haven't gone since, but
I feel that.
yeah.
I would go for the naps.
Yeah.
To be
It
honest.
was great. It was like nice and cool outside, and and you're just comfortable sleeping in
and
the
just
cold.
a little bit warm and toasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go for the naps for sure.
Yeah, there's like the safety bar or something.
in case you
goes
roll off.
too
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hubby's gone hunting, I think officially once, and he said he was starting to doze off and whatever, and then he's like, oh, there's a deer. And then he was like, I quickly pulled it up and and he like barely got it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think it's because I jumped because I was just like, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
So they followed the trail and didn't find anything. So, but he's going to go again this year. So
Good.
I'm pretty
Okay.
stoked.
Can we make a point to go next summer
Yeah.
or something?
It makes me nervous, but
When would be a good?
You don't
when
hunt
would be
in
a
the
good time?
summer.
Okay.
In the fall or winter or spring.
Fall would be good, or spring.
Hunt-
Can we
summer
do
is
that?
gonna
it'd be
be
really
pushing.
wet.
Let's do an episode of why are Jill and Danie trying to hunt? Like, can we do?
Only
Tom and Shayne trying to teach you.
Yeah.
only if we get Lynne cookies, because I feel like that's
Oh.
the official send off, right?
Yeah,
Is
yes,
the Lynne
Lynne
cookies. Okay,
yeah.
I'm in.
That
Fine.
sounds great. It sounds like a train wreck, and I'm all about it.
Me
Like-
too.
It'd be really great footage, just
Yes.
FYI.
Yes.
Get on board with this train wreck. I'm in. I'm super
So
in.
I have been bear hunting,
Uh,
elk hunting, deer hunting, pheasant hunting, grouse hunting, turkey hunting. I think that's it.
I feel like bear hunting would be absolutely terrifying.
It was for me. It was not for Tom. But yeah, the
Did he
first
get
time
one?
I went, no, I've only went twice. But the first time I went, I was like, my heart was, whew, and we were still pretty newly dating and stuff. But yeah, I went up in the bear stand with him, and it's in the fall, so it's like this time of year right now, September-ish, and there was tons of mosquitoes. And he's like, you have to sit still, and you can't talk, you can't move, whatever, because the bear won't come in because they can sense all of the things. But I remember sitting at this this stand, and it has mesh bottoms, so the holes are right, and mosquitoes were biting me through the
Oh,
holes.
no.
I know it was that bad. The mosquitoes were that bad, but it got to dusk, and that's when we were getting out of the tree. So we're climbing down, and you have to get really high up, which I'm not big with heights either. But anyways, we're climbing down, and then we heard the I don't know if that's coming across very good, but it's like the breath of a bear. You can hear them. They kind of make their sound, and
That sounds terrifying.
yeah, it was. And so we were like, Tom's like, let's go. So we kind of booked it out of the woods. But he always, I mean, he's
Yeah.
very,
Nope.
yeah.
I don't think I was reading that whole story. No, like, and then what? And
Yeah.
then what?
It was, we only had a
Did you
little bit
die?
of we got to the 4-wheeler and it was all good. But
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And he was, he wasn't afraid at all. But he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Nope. I look at like the bears behind you and I go, yeah. No, I don't want to.
I'm good.
Nope. But like, that's me like unarmed and in the woods alone
Right.
carrying food and the bear wants to eat me also.
Right.
Like, which is, I know it's not super realistic, but like, that's where my brain goes.
Yeah.
I actually was like super fearless over bears. I was like, we won't run into any bears. Like, it's fine. And I went hunting. No, I didn't. I went camping in Duluth. And it was a pack-in. So, like, you just, like, bring everything in. But, like, you weren't that far from your car. But we got lazy the last night and didn't bring our food back to the car.
Oh, yeah.
And
you will have visitors.
we did have visitors that we heard nothing. Like, we slept through the whole thing. And literally and the only reason I know it's a bear is because they left a bear paw, like a muddy one, across our cooler.
Oh,
so he had she had like tipped it over, and I was like, okay, now I'm afraid. And my husband was not afraid, and then that happened, or he was afraid until that happened. He's like, well, they came and ate our food and left, and I was like, but aren't you afraid? And he's like, no, if they wanted to eat us, they would have. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. We were just up north over this last weekend, and we have there's some hunters that go hunt the property, and they gave us a heads up. They're like, there's a lot of bear out there venturing around, and Chris kind of showed us like even where they hang out and where their trails are and where they go and stuff. And I'm like, so if I want to jog down the driveway, which FYI is a mile long, I'm like, do I carry something? Like, what if?
protocol
Like,
here?
what?
Yeah. How big of a gun is a bear gun? Just curious.
Right.
I think it's a 44, but I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea, but
Either.
just going for a jog with something
Yeah.
locked and loaded.
I have
Be
been
crazy.
told, though, that bears are skittish. And if you just, like, make really loud, startling noise, that if they're not protecting a cub or if they're not mad because they've been shot or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they will run off.
Okay.
So,
Hope
Well, that's
so.
good.
Was it on a previous episode that someone quoted if it's brown, lie down, and if it's black, fight back?
And if it's white, you're dead.
Probably.
No, that's true.
wow.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't hear
polar
that.
bears
Right
like
now. Yeah.
polar bears are like from what I understand, the only bear that will literally hunt you.
Oh, wow.
So
That's scary.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. They
Brown
will.
lay
They
down,
will hunt you.
black
So
lay
if you, yeah. But a lot of the hard thing with that, I think it was Tom or Shayne was saying that like a lot of like the brown bears or black bears like have different color coats.
Yes.
So it's not you can't just be like, oh, that bear is black. It's like yeah, but it might be
Cinnamon.
it might be a brown bear that's has a dark
Yep.
coat.
Yep, they're
So
cinnamon
Interesting.
color or, yeah.
so I think maybe just yell loud all
Right?
the time.
Just throw a tantrum.
Pretty much.
Just say, I have a gun. And they'll go,
Or yell
oh, okay.
yell fire. Like people always come fire and yeah. Or something. Yeah. I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot.
My husband's a hunter.
Don't come any closer.
I have 911 on the phone right now. Just go. Yeah. I don't know if that would work.
So we joke about rabbit holing with
Yeah.
the guys all the
I
time.
know.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about this rabbit hole right now? That
Right.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad
No, it's
either.
good.
Yeah.
We didn't think we were going to really cover much for hunting.
I know, and here we
stuff,
are.
and here we are.
Yes.
Pretending
Yes.
like we know it all.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the boys will watch this, right?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
they'll be like, "This is right. This is wrong," and then we can come back with an edited version of, and then we and then we'll just have them voice over what the facts are.
That sounds good.
Yeah, fact check
That sounds
people.
good. We'll do like a segment where like they're watching it, they're watching the podcast,
Yeah.
and then we'll chime them in a clip and be like, "Oh my gosh, like why did we leave the
answers,
girls to podcast this
Right,
week?"
right.
They didn't even let us. We just did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we know who the bosses are here.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
we do what we want.
we do. We totally do what we want. I was going to say something about, coyotes. There is no season for coyotes. Apparently, you can just shoot them
think so.
anytime.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
They're
like my
just,
backyard is acceptable.
Yep.
Okay.
I think there's city rules about shooting a gun in residential areas you should look into, but wink. No, but I went camping over Labor Day weekend, and there was a ton of coyotes. Not that I saw, but we were sleeping in a tent.
There's a pack.
They were howling all night, and I was like, "Well,
Did you hear 'em catch
goodbye,
anything?
life." Huh?
Did you hear him catch anything?
No,
Oh.
no. I had my baby with me. Well, he's not really bad. My toddler, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Don't kill us."
Yeah.
And my husband's like, "You are fine. They don't want to come here. They don't." But yeah,
we
you
had a
can,
huge coyote problem in our neighborhood.
right now
I
you
had
do.
last summer.
Oh.
I was driving home from work one night, and I had all the neighbors calling me and texting me. They're like, "Don't go outside. You have coyotes on your front step." And I live in Elk River, so it was crazy. And then it was the summer before that. I had a couple coyotes take down a deer literally right in my backyard,
Oh my.
just on my half acre. No big deal.
Really?
Heard them crunch through the bones and tear the skin, and I had to close the windows of the house because I was just like, Netflix.
Yeah,
Just
I can't.
it was But,
Yeah.
I'm
Wild.
allowed to take a coyote down in my yard.
Yeah, that is
I
wild.
am all about it.
I mean, look up the rules, but yeah. That's one thing that I was thinking about. My husband's starting to getting into. Do you shoot bow?
I do.
You do? We should shoot bow. That would be fun.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Because I was thinking about that because like those don't make as much noise as guns. So
They
like
That's true.
we could take
That's
down
true.
some coyotes. Pew!
Pew.
Call me Katniss Everdeen.
I am
Yeah.
in.
I know, right?
This is going to be fun.
This will be fun. Do you have a bow?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. And is it like, for lack of better words, like not for women? Do they have women bows and men
They
bows?
do. I mean, they
It's more like
kind of do.
tension and
It's
length,
more
right?
tension and length. Yep.
Okay.
What are you
For
doing
sure.
tonight?
You busy later?
The boys are still gone.
You want to show me your bow?
I have a really great story about
Yes.
that. So
please.
when Tom and I lived in Shoreview, we were in an archery league together. So we kind of did a husband-wife thing. I know, it was really
That's
fun.
cute.
But it was very intimidating for me because I'm not a hunter and I am not out to be like the archer supreme or anything. But and they're all very serious, most of them very serious archers. So I was shooting, we're doing our thing, and I'm doing fine. And all of a sudden, I shot, and I heard this long, like, ping, and Tom's like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "Oh, what did I do wrong?" What did
I break?
I'm all worried, and I got what they call a Robin Hood, and that is where you shoot an arrow down the shaft of one of your previous arrows.
Nice.
So that's really good, apparently, because
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
So
Robin
we still
Hood.
have it somewhere, but
That's super cool.
isn't that cool?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I thought I did something bad, but
That's like consistent. They talk about
Yeah.
grouping.
Yeah.
I mean, that is literally
yeah,
hitting the nail on the head.
yeah. So
That's super cool.
That's really cool.
Did you win?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
she
she
did.
did.
I
She
won. I always won. I
did.
have Tom.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
won.
He actually, I mean, he's won many competitions, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Got a good teacher.
Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna have a husband that has a hobby, I think it's past hobby for him. Whatever it is, a lifestyle, take advantage.
Yeah. For
Lifestyle seems fitting.
Sure. For sure.
It is. I mean,
Passion.
Yeah,
we're in the great room.
we are. There's lots of eyeballs looking at us.
There are.
Yep. Actually, I didn't realize how many animals you also have in your house.
We have a few.
Yeah, yeah. You have a wolf pelt,
We do.
and I was like, okay.
Yeah. We do.
You have a dog, and I was like, what is that? That's not a dog. So that was kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know about that hunt? I'm kind of curious.
You can hunt wolf in Canada.
Okay.
So you can't do it in the United States unless they've changed something.
Sure.
Which I wouldn't know, but so Canada, yeah, he's been to Canada and he's
Crazy.
hunted wolf. So he has that one and the one that's on the wall over there.
Right.
So
I run into that one all the time. It's just like a perfect Danie height.
I did go with him on that hunt too, but I didn't go hunting. I just went with him. So I went
Yeah.
to Canada.
Yeah.
And he went out and you hunt wolf kind of in the evening or whatever. And you go into the nighttime even because that's when kind of they come
Yeah.
out more.
Yep.
And I just remember sitting in the cabin waiting for him to come back. And
Alone?
we're in Canada, yes. And I'm alone. We're in Canada. Like, it's where you have no cell service.
This sounds
Yes.
like the
No.
beginning of a horror film.
Yeah.
Right?
Keep going.
Right?
Keep going.
I had the car because he took a snowmobile out to where he was hunting, but he's not a snowmobiler, so you know how wives do that. So I'm thinking of all the worst
Catastrophize.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but
Ooh.
he came back.
And did he come back? He came back with a wolf.
He came back. He just came back.
Okay. Okay. Just
I don't
came
know.
back.
I don't.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would assume.
I don't think he had the wolf.
I know there's a bunch of like pack out stuff, you know,
Yeah.
where sometimes you leave it and sometimes you bring it.
Right.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Whew. And like
cool.
actually,
Yeah, spooky.
last episode, with Robin, they had the pack out backpacks,
Yep.
Yeah.
full of meat and full of the antlers.
Yep.
Yep.
These things.
Those things. The antlers.
The rack?
And
The rack?
Yep. The rack.
Look at us. Okay.
Look at that.
And I was like, that's how that works. Because I had no idea. I was like, what happens if you're too far in? What happens if, like, how do you get, I guess in my brain it was like, come get this, and then you leave. But that's probably just Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our first guest, Ryan Pilgrim, when he did his safari stuff, part of his safari package was they would basically help
Come
get
and
those
do
things,
that.
which
I
was
suppose
so cool.
be great.
They probably have people that guide,
Yeah.
know, here and do
Yeah.
the same type of thing.
Which would be nice.
Yes,
Which would
for
be super nice.
Those really wealthy hunters that can afford that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
Yeah. Treat yourself. Yeah.
Those backpacks are pretty cool, though.
They're super
You
cool.
were saying like some of those elk were like 400 to 500 pounds of meat too.
right.
That's insane.
And can you imagine
Going down a hill?
down and up and
Yeah.
a couple miles or whatever they do? It's crazy.
Nah.
No.
I'll observe on that trip.
Right. It makes me think like if you guys were going to hunt, would you want to do like a stand or would you want a spot and stock? Because like that feels way more ninja to me.
Yeah,
I would
like
need a lot
ninja.
more training.
Yeah.
And like, because like even Shayne was like, oh yeah, you have to do a ton of different training to get there. But then if you're in just like a hut, I mean, I feel like that'd be really boring.
I agree.
But I don't know.
I agree. I think I'd rather be on foot and do it more ninja style.
But
that
that's
sounds way more fun.
but that's when you get way back in there and you got to carry it all the way out.
Yeah.
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to start with bird hunting.
Bird hunting is fun.
It sounds more exciting.
Yeah.
Like slingshot.
I do own a slingshot. I do. I keep it in my van.
Nice.
I do. It's my only
Why do
weapon
you keep it in your van?
because I hate geese. I really do. I'm serious. Like geese are just like kind of evil, and so they'll like come at you and like I was like I have nothing to defend myself against this. Like, do I kick a goose? Like I feel like it would hurt me, and so I was like I'm gonna buy a slingshot. So I did.
You bought a slingshot
For
to keep in your
geese.
van for geese.
Yeah.
You probably
I
need
think
a
I
license.
just fell so much.
You
in love
probably
with
need a
you.
license and a tag. I don't even know.
What do you use for the ammo?
Rocks.
You just like scrounge around for some rocks and
Rocks.
take 'em out?
I mean, worst case scenario, like a quarter or a penny, right?
Okay.
I just need them to go away. I don't need
I
to
just
kill
like
it.
see you just like flinging some goldfish or something
That would
at the geese.
it needs to be a little
Like,
harder.
fetch.
How about like
well, like to
gumballs?
steer them away?
How about
You know what
gumballs?
I mean?
Boom.
Gumballs.
That would be
There you
like
go.
that would be nice
Yeah.
and dense.
For geese. I just have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions
weird
about
hate
this
for geese.
slingshot.
I'll let you borrow it if you want. You want to try it out? You could use it on your coyotes.
I love it.
I mean,
Please.
yeah, absolutely. It's got like the wrist You know, so you hold it and then
Wow.
it, you know, so then when you pull it back, you know, it's just nice and.
Okay. You mean business.
I know. Wow. F those geese. Come on now.
Come on now.
Right. Does he say that in real life too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially friends.
Yeah.
You know, when they call. So.
I know someone was like, "You've never heard him say that," and I was like, "When would I call Tom?" Like, I don't really hang out with Tom. And they're like, "He says it all the time." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I'll find out."
Yeah. Come on now.
Come on now. So that he doesn't say hello, he just says, "Come on now."
He will say hello. It
Okay,
depends on who's calling.
I
Come
usually
on
get
now.
the hello. Basic.
It's like, all right, I gotta call the DMV. Come on now. You know what? That would be. He's kind of a cartoon character, but I like that about him.
He is. He's funny.
Shayne too, though. They're both cartoon characters in the sense of like their consistency and their charisma.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
witty.
yeah.
Very witty.
Oh yeah.
Shayne is like, he can like slide in a comment. You don't even see it coming.
No.
You know, that's definitely his wit, his
Yeah.
humor.
Yes.
And
for
then he'll
sure.
be like, he'll like hit me like, didn't you get that joke, Jill? And I'm like, no.
I feel bad. I feel bad when people are really, really good at like those things because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened. And they're like, it was funny. I was like, can you explain it to me? And they're like, but it's not as funny if I explain it. I'm like, to you, but it's funny to me because then I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joke
Share the
ruiner.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. I get it.
Yeah. You're also a joke ruiner. That's cool.
Yep.
We could start a club. Everyone gets a slingshot. It's your initiation.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Should we do a podcast
Yes.
about it?
Fun.
For
Okay.
sure.
We should take some pictures of us with the slingshot.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That would be great.
Yep. We'll have it. I'll get it.
That would be
I
great.
get it. It's in the van. Okay, let's talk about some of our other ladies because I really want to show our viewers some of the incredible talent and music that we've had. So the two ladies that sang on the podcast is Erica Hansen.
Okay, so I'm going to do one more original for you. And I'm going to do the Living on Lake Time. if
Great.
That's cool.
I was going to request that. I didn't want to put any pressure on you.
Hope I
Shayne,
remember
would you
all the
give me a
chords.
little more juice in my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to.
Thank you.
I know. So I'm kind of singing to the side here, so I'll do my best while trying to, So, yeah, this song I wrote about going up north in Minnesota or wherever you're, Wisconsin. Hey, we can't forget Wisconsin. But
One football season, we forget.
well, yeah. So, yeah, it's called Living on Lake Time. Hop in the car, come as you are. We're gonna leave it all behind. Cruising along on 371. I'm ready to chill and unwind. Got a playlist in hand with a rock and roll band. We're singing along to Sweet Child of Mine. No need to hurry, we've got no worries. We're living on lake time. Living on lake time. And feeling oh so fine. Floating around with a drink in a hand. In the warm sunshine. Living on lake time. You can sleep till 9:30. You got no worries, living on lake time. And life is too busy down in the city. People are running too fast. No working today, ain't no way. Just kick off your shoes and relax. We've got cold margaritas, homemade sangria. Let's hop on the pontoon and take a ride. No need to hurry, we've got no worries. We're living on lake time. Living on lake time. And feeling oh so fine. Floating around with a drink in a hand. In the warm sunshine, living on lake time. You can sleep till 9:30. You've got no worries, living on lake time. Everybody, living on lake time. feeling oh so fine. Floating around with a drink in a hand, in the warm sunshine, living on lake time. You can sleep till 9:30. You've got no worries, living on lake time. Yeah, you've got no worries, living on lake time. Pass me a koozie, I'm living on lake time. Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Shayne, whether you grew up in Chicago, Milwaukee, the Twin Cities, we all relate to that song.
For sure.
That could have easily been a Jimmy Buffett song singing about the ocean. Here we are in the Midwest singing about lakes.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh,
The
that's
koozie
wonderful.
drop at the end is perfect.
I was blown away by her talk when she was on, and she was discussing all of the groups that she sings with, and
Yes.
you know, that's talent. You have to be able to kind of, it's like almost like it's like a mentality. You have to change your character and be that character
Yes.
and then perform that character. So for her to have, like, what did you have, 4 different bands there?
Well, yeah, so she has the Girls Night Out, which is a country, Women of Country tribute, and then she has the Queen tribute, the Crown Jewels, and then she also sings some solo stuff, but she also does stuff with Brandon Backstrom, which we had on the podcast.
Yes.
His podcast was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I was like, can we be friends? I just love you. He's
Yeah.
so cool. And then he's also with, she's also with Benjamin Ray, and they just did the state fair.
Oh, fun.
I think a couple times, actually.
Oh,
So
good.
she did the state fair. Karina Kern did the state fair.
Neat.
I don't think that Hitchville or
No.
Farmer's Daughters did,
No.
but those two did. I think for the Bob FM, and then also I think on single stages too, which is so cool. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
really, really fun. I don't. Are you guys state fair goers? Did you go?
We didn't go this year.
We went.
Did you? Favorite thing?
Well, we work for Outdoor News.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
go in and have a booth.
We go and work for the Outdoor News booth. And
Do you like sneak and get your food though? Like,
Yes.
what do you get?
Well, I only usually go once. Tom works there a few more days.
Sure.
But so he's all about the pork chop, right?
Okay.
So pork chop or
Pork
bacon
chop on a stick, yeah.
or And
Okay.
when I went there my one day, you really want me to tell you?
I do.
Okay, because it was bad.
Tell me.
I want to know.
So yeah, I had Martha's cookies. You know,
Yep.
have to do sweet Martha's cookies. Mini donut beer.
Okay.
Love mini donut. beer.
Sounds
good.
delicious.
That
It
does
is
sound really good.
So good. They put sugar on the rim. Okay, yeah, love French fries.
Yep.
Got to do that.
Love French fries.
Corn dog.
Yep.
Kind of a staple. Have
Yep.
to do the corn dog. What else did I have that day? I just kept.
Did you get
eating.
the fried pickles though?
We did not. Cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Cheese curds are good.
I like anything fried, if I'm being honest.
And I think that's it for that day.
That's
but
good.
It was just like
Have you ever had the wild rice burger?
no.
Okay, it's in one of the buildings. I am super not a state fair goer, so I don't know a lot of things, but someone had recommended it to me, so me and my husband 2 years ago, seeked it out, and it was delicious. Oh,
I
yeah.
have to try to find that.
And then my sister-in-law, her family has had a connection with Sweet Martha. And
What?
Yeah, she used to babysit their kids or something crazy like that.
wow.
Anyways, so their family works out there often,
Okay.
and there may or may not have been a lot of leftovers at the end of State Fair that they put into bags that may or may not have ended up at our family cabin. So we got not fresh Sweet Martha, but we got Sweet Martha.
Oh, I love. They're so good.
I
In
know.
a huge.
And
all-
they are
that's all I
not
wanted.
skimpy.
That's
Yeah.
all. I wanted the cookies, but I didn't want to go there.
Hey, I got the
You
hookup.
know? Okay,
Yeah, they
to
won't
know.
be warm still, but they're still delicious.
that's fine. That's
Cool.
what a microwave's for. It's
I'll make it
fine.
happen.
I was thinking, as much as Shayne and Tom talk about my cookies, I should do a
Kitty cookies.
kitty cookie. Yeah,
Yes.
Kitty's cookies.
Let's do
at
it.
the fair. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
That's
could
a
be a
good idea.
gazillionaire.
Let's do it. And then can we have sponsored by Boots and Backstraps, and then it could have a camo, and then
Oh,
yeah,
I
I could see
like
it. I could
I
see
like
it.
I'd be
And
all
then
about it.
we could do like 10% off to hunters
Yes.
with promotion code hunt this. Yeah.
I
hunt
like
this
it.
cookie.
Hunt
I
this
like
cookie.
it.
I
Come
like
find
it.
us.
Yeah.
Harvest
You have
this
to
cookie.
find. You have
Yeah.
to find the booth at the fair under camouflage. Like, let's hide it.
Oh, yep.
So
Yep.
creative. So creative.
All these things are happening
So you
tonight.
have to,
I love it.
You're gonna have to spot and stock that one.
Ooh.
Okay. Before
Anyways.
we get too far off track, I gotta keep to my list. Okay. Because I was like, oh, we'll get to hunting at the end, or we'll just be experts
beginning.
throughout, right? Yeah. Okay.
Experts.
Karina Kern, if you haven't seen her episode, and you never got to meet her in person, did you get to meet her in person?
I think so.
Oh.
Yes.
Such a cool human.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a lot of cool humans.
We have.
I mean, especially the females. But Karina, she, man, she's got a heart on her. Like she like bleeds it. So like she, you watched the episode, but she had
did.
that song, "Come Back to the Ground." I think it was called.
Yes.
We're about to find out. Is what we are.
Yes.
But about her mom and about her mom staying connected and. Man,
It was really moving.
yeah. Let's see it.
Doing music. I'm with you guys because
You
of
are
my
with
mom.
us. Yeah, right.
I really don't think I would have done much with it, honestly. I just liked singing in my shower, and I mean, I can drum my steering wheel like the best of them, but we good?
Yeah, Danie, you're good back there? All right, we're good.
Okay, ready?
Let her rip,
All
tater
right.
chip.
This is the ground for my mom, Terry. I'm gonna have to listen a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Only a year for a short time. Don't wanna read too long to get it all right. Mama, please hold on tight. It won't be right. The sun will rise and the stars will say, close your eyes, don't hold it all in. End of the night, I'm in the tunnel. You're so scared in. Please just don't walk away again. They say you leave me there to the crowd alone. And you say you're coming, but you never show. Lights turn on and you're nowhere to be found. Mama, please come back to the ground. Holding it all and every day you're no good. Straight out the bottle whenever you could. Making up your own rules. Forget about the outside world. Please just don't walk away again. You say you leave me there to the crowd alone. And you say you're coming, but you never show. Lights turn on and you're nowhere to be found. Mama, please come back to the ground. Come back to the ground. You say you leave me there to the crowd alone. And you see you're coming, but you never show. Lights turn on and you're nowhere to be found. Mama, please come back to the ground.
Yes.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so powerful.
Very powerful.
Powerful. Super cool. Another thing, just like kind of tying it in with the lyrics and the passion behind the storytelling of music is Lady Jo did a couple, not only like personal songs the 2-week song that she had shared with us on her episode. Oh, I forgot to say this. Karina's episode 22. Lady Jo from the Farmer's Daughters, episode 8, in case you want to go back to that. And that'll all be in the show notes, too. So if you want to go see those, because we love those ladies. But Lady Jo was really getting in for the girls. This one's for the girls. Talking about, like, getting really personal.
Falling in love is just a few weeks away.
That song deserves some national exposure, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be nice. It was a very personal story. So I've been in a lot of those relationships. So
Well, there's a
it's
million
just been
girls
sitting
that
there.
can relate to that. There's hundreds of millions of women, I think, that would relate to that story as well.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age.
Yeah. For a while, it was like a burden, to be like, to hear, why are you still there? Why are you still there? And then when I kind of learned about, well, it's the routine that's keeping me there. The routine, there's something about the routine. It's consistent.
Right.
So that consistency was like, that's why I'm here, So just had to put it down on paper.
On her Facebook, she said that she was doing a lot of writing. So I'm thinking that either Lady Joe or the Farmer's Daughters in general are just going to come out with some cool stuff. But Lindsay Lou had her baby. So yes, in August. So she's the second main singer of Farmer's Daughters.
Oh,
and
okay.
She was pregnant, and so she had her baby. So I'm imagining that Lady Joe has some time to do some writing.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool.
Very exciting.
Love her. Love her. Love them.
Yeah, she's so nice.
They're so good. And the couple times that I saw them up north, they were playing a venue next to my cabin. We invited them back afterwards, like, hey, you want to come over and hang out and party? And they are a good time. And, like, good people. Like, just genuine people.
Right.
And it makes sense because, like, we had Lady Joe in here and just chatting with her, like, cooler than cool. And then Steve Kretzinger is with their band now. And he is a cool dude as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he was fun to talk to.
Yeah. If I was going to start a band, not that they'd all want to work together. Maybe.
Yeah.
But
can you imagine?
nope. It'd be awesome. And terrifying.
Terrifying.
We'd all sync up
Yeah.
and then be storms together.
Should we just try to have them all here at one time?
And sing with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't sing. You don't sing.
I could try. Lynn sings.
You sing?
Lynn sings.
All right, she's in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Hired.
Yeah. Do you sing like have you ever sang like with a choir or like with a band or with a
Choir, yes. Band, no.
and then just like the Wee Fest
and
stage,
then Wee Fest a cappella.
which is terrifying and wonderful,
Yeah, terrifying
right?
and wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, adrenaline,
Same time.
right?
Absolutely.
Just feeling
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
That's super cool. How many times? Did you sing every year that you were there?
I sang, I think, 7 times.
Okay.
7 years in a row. Yep. And then I started doing the stage producer, and it was just too much to work all day and then try to, because when you perform, as you know, you have to warm up and practice, and
Yep.
and so it would to be too much to do both. So
Totally.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like, not to get on a woman's soapbox, but isn't that kind of like where we live as women? It's like you kind of have to just like pick your zone and really like, with everyone, I suppose, not just with women, but like I find as like a mom, and wanting to be a good mom, but also a good business owner and also a good wife and a good, all these roles. And it's like sometimes, some things need to take a back seat for a while, and it's weird and it's hard.
Yeah.
An interesting balance.
It is.
Trying. Like when you try to balance it, it gets interesting.
It does. It really does. But I think that's like why we're built to be in community, right? Because like the things that I lack, we get to surround ourselves with the people that can just help us be there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're built for community. We're not built to be in solidarity.
No.
Yep. They
That's
say
so
it takes
good.
a village.
Yeah.
That is so
I think,
true.
I think so many women can relate.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it does take a village.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All hands on deck.
for sure. When I had my son, I definitely wasn't ready financially, like to take that much time off or anything, and just panicking constantly. And Shayne was like, I'm really, really busy and I can't really like stay and do anything, but how can I help you? Is there anything you need? Anything you didn't get? And I said, can you buy us groceries? And he's like, yeah. He showed up with like 10 bags and he was like, you'll be good for a while. And we were like, oh, it just gives my heart, and I get chills just because like it's hard to ask for help, let alone like have someone come in with such force to just take care.
Yeah.
And my husband was in school at the time, and actually Nicole came and babysat me because I had a C-section, so I couldn't be alone.
Yeah.
Not with the baby because I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
So Nicole came for the first week that I was home and just stayed with me until my husband got home. So she, like taking care of the baby or helping with laundry and letting me take a nap. Thank you.
Yeah.
Making? Yeah, probably. You don't want to leave your baby. You want to stare at it a bunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
Yeah.
so good. It takes, and even like this podcast, like it was something that like, as it started, it was like, this is cool, but like, it's really become a family and a community.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, how cool is it that us four get to hang out while the boys go hunting? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I know. It's
pretty sweet.
very fun.
We should try to kick them out more often.
we should.
I think,
wait, what do you
I
guys
think
do in 2
regularly.
weeks?
Yeah. Yeah. Aren't
Once
they
a
leaving
month or
again?
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going
Bye.
again.
Uh-huh.
We'll
I
be
think-
here.
I think, was it elk
Yes.
in 2 weeks?
What are they
In
doing
2
right now?
weeks. Antelope.
Antelope. I always confuse them when they're like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, I wonder how their shack's going too. Their hunting shack,
Tom
yeah.
said it's going well.
Yeah?
Like it's really, it's
Holding
like
together
sturdy,
and-
everything. Yeah.
It's not in the
warmer.
driveway, so it left with them.
Yeah, exactly. It made it.
It made
At
Made
least
it there.
we think.
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you ever wonder if they like go to a hotel like for the time they're gone and just come back stinky on purpose? You know,
Just do nothing.
just do nothing.
Like go veg and eat Doritos.
Yeah.
and
I
just watch some
can't
bad TV.
imagine either one of them, but I know Tom is just, that's not in his nature.
I feel
Shane
like they're too-
neither.
I feel like they're too antsy.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
Maybe not
Yeah.
antsy is the right word, but too like they got to be going. They
Yeah,
got to be.
they
They
gotta
got to
do
be doing
the-
something.
They got to do it.
Yeah.
They're there for that reason.
I would be
yeah.
napping. Yeah,
I
for
know.
Sure.
I would be napping too.
Just go, and then stop. Like
Yeah.
stop would be good.
Stop is
Just
I-
for a
I'll
little
take some
bit.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I have had a freaking ball doing this,
Me
and
too.
I had no idea what was going to happen. I was like, "Here we go. Let's do it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
did it.
We did it.
And
I
it was
love it.
just at the end of the last podcast, we're just like, girls' night. The
Girls'
boys are gone.
night.
I know.
Girls'
boys are
night.
gone.
I'm,
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
play.
stoked. The only thing that we're missing, I mean, besides Nicole saying hi real quick, is Whiskey of the Week. But
right.
today's podcast brought to you by wine.
Brought to you by
Right.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. Clink.
And Diet
clink, 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 clink. Cheers. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Nicole, she's been our eyes in the sky and our switcher and keeping things together when we, fall apart.
Yeah. We should probably just be like, we should probably tell everybody who, not exactly who we are, but what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's a
You
great
know
idea.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Danie.
Yeah.
Queen Bee, take it away.
Okay, so Nicole is going to head back to our Grand Central Station. When Nicole is with us, she does the switching, which is just switching from camera to camera and putting up logos, putting up graphics, putting up basically anything you see on the screen. She usually has a hand in it. So, and then if she's not here, I would be in the back doing that. And I'd have a microphone as well. And then I also do some research. So, like, they go, oh, I wonder what that is online. And then I look it up and I put it up on the screen and I make the boys look good. So,
Yeah, you
We
do.
have-
Yeah.
You do. And you're really good at that. I mean,
Thank
you're
you.
fast. And,
I try.
Yeah.
And
She handles all the production stuff. You
Yes.
guys.
She
does.
That's,
Yep.
that's her who puts the episodes together magically, and
oh
it
my
feels
gosh.
like magic sometimes.
All the things.
Yeah.
Production.
Yeah.
Yes.
sound like Queen Bee.
Yeah.
So
sure.
she really brings it all together.
I do my best. I mean, my best. Boobs and bra
Ladies'
straps.
night.
Boo.
And
and bra straps.
yeah, that's right. And
Yep.
bra straps.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Um,
And Lynn,
I just
what do you
make
do?
food. I
No,
make
you don't
food,
just.
And
Stop it. If
I
I could
sit on the
reach you, I'd
couch,
kick you.
and when Tom says, "Lynn, who's that person?" or whatever, yeah, I try to be there. But
She keeps the site looking
Yep.
beautiful.
She does.
The spread, like, don't take her word on just providing the food.
Yeah,
like
no.
there's
It's
smoked
way-
salmon
Yeah.
and cheese and crackers and fruit and veggies.
Always a
and,
spread.
And chips and all of the things.
All the things.
Dessert.
She makes sure Tom's here, which sounds like a small task, but it's not. She makes sure he's ready. I mean,
I love it.
literally, our studio is probably, a minute walk,
Yeah,
right, from
yeah.
their house. But she
Yeah.
makes sure,
get down
Go.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
which I love. And she takes care of the puppies, our little mascots.
Yes.
I love them.
sure.
Love
I
them.
love them.
Ace and Bella.
Oh, so
and
good.
Miss Jill.
Yes.
Jill.
Yep. I do all of the social media. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of the liaison for all of our guests that come here.
Yep.
So I handle a lot of that communication and direction and that sort of stuff. So,
And all the media that comes in
Yep.
from them and
yep.
making sure they're here on time and
Yeah.
making sure they know what's going on. So you're kind of like our first contact
Yep.
for Basically everyone.
Yep.
Shayne and Tom go, hey, this guy's coming or this gal's coming. And you go, okay.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, can somebody give me a phone number, an email, and I'll take it from there.
Right, pretty much. Pretty much. And
it's fun.
And hosting, because you do a lot of the what is it called? It's hosting, but it's like help me out.
Looking for
Lynne?
Reception.
No, kind of like walks around and takes care of everyone.
But I know the word you're looking for.
Cool.
I know the word you're looking for.
Yep.
But
That's it. You do that.
Just all the things.
You do the things.
You do.
I'm at where you guys need me.
Yes.
So.
And we appreciate that a lot.
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
sometimes we have Kyle. Which
Kyle.
Kyle has
I
I
miss
miss Kyle. He has a tough time with weekday filming, so he's got like a real job. Like, what is that? I don't know. That's fine. That's fun.
Shout out to Killer Kyle.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then we have some of our backups fill in when we need them, and we have a great village, people.
We do.
We
really do.
YMCA.
Yep.
Great village people.
Yeah.
Great village. I love our team.
I do
I do
too.
too.
It's fun. It's good. And then of course your husband Tom and Shayne.
Shayne and Tom.
Shayne and Tom. This episode and every episode brought to you by Homes by Shayne.
Yes.
It's Danie Geo Productions.
Let's get you home.
There you go.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a little different this week, but different can be good. And maybe we did so terrible that you'll come back for next week for Shayne and Tom. And maybe we did so good that you're going to email us and say
more girls.
More ladies. Boots and Backstraps podcast at gmail.com. Make sure you hit subscribe, all the things to let your friends know how awesome we are. And if you don't think we're awesome, tell us. And we might change it. And you know what? We might say, maybe we'll give you the bird. Maybe we'll give you the turkey call.
The turkey call.
We'll give you the turkey call. Exactly. We'll have to have Lynne do it because I have no idea what these things do. I'm going to put them on my face. Is really what's going to happen.
Who knows what that net was actually for?
Yeah, exactly. Like a little bit of no. Okay. All right. So we're going to end tonight's show with Lady Joe talking about what is a backstrap, and in case you don't know, check it out. And a quick shout out to Mitch Gordon for writing our intro music, and we'll see you next week. Oh, do you want to say Tom's thing? Do you know it?
I'm going to try. Let's try to do it together.
All right.
Okay.
Lynne?
So, ladies and gentlemen, whether you are belting out your favorite country tune or
pursuing
your favorite
game
animal. I encourage you to
use that
that
same
same passion to pursue the Lord. He'll teach you how to shoot straight.
boom. Lynne.
She nailed it.
Yes.
She nailed it.
We'll see you next week, folks. Bye.
Is all three of us are wearing Western boots today.
Oh, is that a first? A first
Hence,
episode?
I think it is.
All three of us wearing boots?
Wait till you
Might
see
have
my
been-
backstrap.
Ah!
I don't even know what that is, really.
Now that you know what backstraps are. For those of you that are listening or watching,
Yeah, have we
backstraps-
gone over that yet?
No, we haven't. Backstraps
Yeah, here we
are
go.
the hunter's slang for prime ribeye, which comes off of any animal. Like if you were to go to a steakhouse and order prime rib, or a restaurant and order prime rib or ribeye, that's what you'll be eating is backstraps.
Oh, I'm so
So
hungry.
backstrap is that muscle that runs along the spine of the animal on either
Both
side.
sides, yeah.
Sure. I'm missing that.
It's different than the tenderloin. People mix
Yep,
that up with the
people
tenderloin.
do confuse that.
Because the tenderloin is actually under the spine near the hips.
Yep.
Which technically is the tenderest meat on the animal.
Absolutely.
But the one that you mentioned, the backstrap specifically because of a little bit more fat content.
Okay.
A tenderloin is very lean. So when you get like a filet mignon, that's tenderloin.
Okay.
When you get a ribeye, that's backstrap.
The hunt is on, looking for backstraps, way deep in the woods. Tracking in a swamp to a hay field under the harvest moon. When the tags are filled, it's time to switch up our boots. Head down to the honky tonk, get us a swing dance or two. We're talking about boots and backstraps.